Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weekly messages on Jalila Star. Today, the topic is a higher perspective on Colonel Muammar Qaddafi and his latest actions in Libya. Many people have been watching this on TV, and we are horrified. It is a bloodbath. It's almost like Qaddafi is going to wipe out half of his population staying in power, and he doesn't get it. I mean, he doesn't care. And what's amazing is that it appears, and the media tends to skew things here in the U.S., so we're just going to, keep that in mind, that he believes his people love him and that they're not really rebelling. I mean, come on. So I was observing this the other day and I was thinking, okay, this man is insane. I mean, he's behaving insane. And I thought, okay, well, when people start to act in ways that appear to be crazy, that's usually a setup. And because this is happening on the world scene, like the whole world is watching this going on, it appears that this is a setup on a global level for a global lesson. So I kind of carried that through, and where I got to was very interesting, and I wanted to share it with you. Now, I'm not saying that what I'm about to share is going to happen. I'm saying, what if? This is a what if. What if Qaddafi is playing a dark role for the rest of the world? And what if in that dark role, his job is to behave as crazy as he is to the point he would provoke other countries into getting involved, and at the same time, what would provoke them is not as much the bloodbath in his country, but what he's doing to the oil supply. See, that's where he starts to really hit us, is when it comes to oil. Here in the United States, here in Kansas City, we're not the most expensive place for gas, but we're now at $3.37. And I'm telling you, that's hurting the farmers in this area. So that's going to translate into higher prices, not only at the gas pump, but in the grocery store. And there's so many people that are already struggling. It's just going to ratchet it up a little bit more. So what if, from a higher perspective, Qaddafi's job is to affect the oil prices with his craziness, and you have to be crazy to do some of the stuff he's doing, and to the point that gas ends up being $10 a gallon. Well, what if that happens? You see, the good thing that could come of that is that would so outrage the American public, and we are a little spoiled here in the United States, and we don't want to pay $10 a gallon. We never have. That would force the funding. It would prompt people. It would be a catalyst for funding the free energy technology that is already available and ready to go into production, that these people are being blocked from getting the funding to produce these free energy devices. What if it brought about free energy devices to where we no longer needed gasoline to fuel our cars and run them? What if it brought about a whole new revolution in how we move about? Wouldn't that be amazing? And we could contribute it to a crazy man in the Middle East who believes that there is no revolution. I mean, this would be awesome. So in a way, it's like what they say, that the dark ultimately serves the light. Somebody has to play the dark role to move things forward. And we in this country are stuck in our petroleum-based mentality. I mean, we can't, if you took away the gas, our country would pretty much come to a halt. So if you could have something that would act as a catalyst to break that stranglehold on us and help us move our consciousness out of petroleum-based into free energy, that would be a huge blessing and a huge gift. So I think that is a higher perspective on Qaddafi. I mean, that's my personal opinion. Who's to say it's going to happen? But there is a possibility that could be. So let's just see how it unfolds, because there's got to be a reason. We have a crazy man in the Middle East doing what he's doing, wearing a turban. There are prophecies about that. There was somebody come out of the Middle East, and he would act as a catalyst to unite the world or to bring about a new reality. I always thought it would be a Prince of Peace. Well, maybe it's a Prince of Darkness who will be a catalyst for all of us to create a world peace. So that's my thought for today. Hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.